And the host tonight, that means I gotta be exciting. I gotta get all y'all jacked up. So I'm going balls out tonight. Balls out, which I don't know how that became a phrase for being really energetic. Because if my balls are hanging out, I would just be really terrified about my zipper. So it's a nervous energy. It's a very nervous energy up here. Basically, what I'm doing is, I like to do this because I get to openly judge people. It's a lot of fun up here. The thing that sucks about judging people is when you judge someone for what you're doing at the exact same moment. And this actually happened to me. I was walking around the mall, and I was walking with some friends, and I saw this guy, and I was like, oh man, chubby guy, wearing t-shirt and shorts, what a slob. God damn it. Guys, why didn't you tell me there was a mirror over there? Yes, and, chubby is one word. I would say fat is another. I am fat, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I'm fat, but, you have to carry yourself when you're a fat guy with a certain kind of self-awareness, a way that you don't really display your fatness. You don't show it off as well, or as much as you would. So there's just certain things fat guys can't do in public. Number one, when I get onto an elevator, I just do it like a cat burglar. And pray that it doesn't shake. Because if it shakes, you are looked at with fear and anger usually reserved for Hitler and Saddam Hussein. That's who you're up there with, really. Because you're on a coffin and a string to begin with. So people are tense. And you get on and you shake. It is ugly. But for me, it's like I look at the occupancy rate. They're like 1,500 pounds, right? Do I look like I weigh 1,200 pounds? I was not cut out of a house on Jerry Springer yet. I promise. So that's one thing you can't do in public as a fat guy. Another thing you can't do in public as a fat guy, you can't lay down. You just can't lay down in public, because a skinny person lays down in public, it's like, oh, it's wonderful. They had a picnic in the park and the trees, and it's wonderful. It's a beautiful day with the birds. The same person who said that looks at you as a fat guy like, that guy is just too fucking comfortable. I don't fucking like him. Nope, I don't like it at all. You just can't do it in public. And the other thing, when you're in public and a fat guy, is get the shirt to ride up just a little too much of his hair, and it's gross. Really gross. No, so you can't do that. Last thing as a fat guy you can't do in public, you can't eat fast food. You can't eat fast food in public as a fat guy. If you see fat people in a McDonald's, that is the lowest form of not giving a fuck possible. That is, body image is out the window at that point. It's gone. So that's why I am a huge fan of the drive-thru. Drive-thru is a drug deal, my friends. Give them the money, they give me the bag, I am gone. People those receipts up, there's no paper trail. That's it. And when I'm in my own home, I will do whatever I want with my food. I will open up a bag of potato chips and just dump it all over myself and eat it off of me. It is a lovely way to spend an afternoon. When I'm home, though, with my McDonald's, what I will do is, a little bit of mood music, light some candles, keep a little extra napkins around just in case. This is the McDonald's masturbation joke, everyone. And I love telling the joke because it gives you that mental image. How does he do it? Is it fries? Does he use a shake, or is that just too cold for him? How does that work? Oh, God, sorry, you can't unknow that now. You're just going to die with that information. Speaking of death, actually, a really funny topic. I really just hope I am dead before everything gets so goddamn confusing. That's the joke, that's all I have. God. Things are just when you're older, things just get so goddamn confusing. I remember teaching my grandmother how to Skype, and this is my Jewish grandmother, by the way, again, barely knows how to use a computer, trying to get her on Skype. It's like, okay, so I hit the green button, and then nothing happens. Did they not want me to call you? What does the computer have against me calling you and seeing you at college? I don't understand. It's awful. It's awful. Something else I've realized here while I'm at college is I'm a really bad conversation starter when I'm trying to talk to girls. And most guys are, that's why pickup lines were invented. but I am really bad at it. I was coming out of an improv class, and in one of our skits, this girl and I had been talking, and we've been doing a sketch where both of us had been doing drugs. That was the idea of the skit. We'd both been like doing marijuana or whatever. So after class, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna think of something good. I'm gonna think of something good. Think of something good. Hey, it'd be really fun if we did drugs together sometime. No, she didn't hear this. She didn't hear this. I had a shot to say something else. I blew it. I was like, I could have gone, if I could have gone, I could have gone full John Hamm Mad Men and been like, in that skit, your eyes were beautiful. I could have gone that. But no, I said it again. I said it again. It would be really fun if we did drugs together. Now, this was stupid for a lot of reasons. Number one, I don't do drugs. Number two, I don't do drugs. Number three, I couldn't even find drugs. Number four, she clearly wasn't interested. Number five, I don't fucking do drugs. Really stupid. Let's see. So, and speaking of dealing with women, I was watching this documentary. It was about women in Japan, and there's these women in Japan. It went full documentary voice. It goes like this, right? I'm about to introduce you to the underground Japanese world of. At this point, my pants are off. I'm excited. I got plans. The Japanese are some kinky shit, and I'm excited. Then the guy decides to finish underground Japanese world of hostessing. This is basically a job in which women are paid solely to talk to men. That is it. That's the job. That's a level of desperation that has just not hit America yet. And imagine talking to a woman like, there's a prostitute. You're going out to find your prostitute, as you would. You're looking on a street corner. You see a woman with hot pants and a t-shirt up to here, as you would. You talk to her. She leans into your car and she goes, "Hey, baby, it's $40 for some stimulating conversation." That would be one really broke prostitute. You would drive away and not look back. Well, and then I was sitting there covered in Lay's potato chips and thought, maybe it's not such a bad idea. Alright, last thing I want to talk to you guys about. I'm brand new to LA. I just came here from Las Vegas, actually. And in Las Vegas, it's much more of a walking town, or actually a driving town, I should say. You don't really walk anywhere. Here you walk a lot more. And in my walking travels, I've come across a lot of homeless people here. Now, before I make fun of the homeless, I want you to know I'm not making fun of the homeless. I'm making fun of my own stupidity. So here we go. A couple guide rules for how to deal with homeless people in LA. Number one, if you see a homeless person walking towards you on the street, don't smile at them. It just angers and confuses them. It really does. Number two, if you see a homeless person pushing a shopping cart, they don't work at Ralph's, don't ask for help. Number three, if you see a homeless person in a dumpster, don't sneak up behind them and make garbage truck sounds. Half of you are really disgusted at me, the other half are like, what are garbage truck sounds? You shouldn't, if you see a homeless person who's wearing a plastic crown and underwear on the outside of their pants, don't bow down to them or ask for assistance in an emergency. They aren't a king or a superhero. And if you want to start a conversation with a homeless person, don't ask them to do drugs with you. We got a great show up for you all tonight. I'm about to introduce